Wonderful. Thanks everyone for being here. Once again, warm welcome to the session. Let us get started with today's session, a very important session on managing the thyroid. Meditation for thyroid healing. Let's go through the agenda of the session today.
Kurrum.
All right, hope you can see the screen. All right, here is the agenda for today. A lot of things are there. So we'll go through thyroid gland, its role and issues. A very quick one. Exploring Vishuddhi Chakra then. This is an important aspect of today's session. There is something called spaciousness, which is related to Vishuddhi Chakra. And the lack of space. Let's explore what exactly is spaciousness. And additional yogic tools, mainly we will touch base upon few of the pranayamas or the breath works. And finally, we'll go through full moon meditation for thyroid healing. Thyroid issues are increasing worldwide, not just in India, but worldwide. Stress, lifestyle, emotional factors, they all contribute to this thyroid issues. And yogic wisdom offers a complementary approach, and we'll look into it today through meditation. Today's focus, meditation on spaciousness and its role in thyroid well-being. Now, regarding thyroid gland, which is situated in the throat, right? It regulates metabolism, growth, and hormones, the endocrine system, mainly here related to the thyroid gland. Common issues, hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, Hashimoto's, Graves, etc. The causes, mainly these imbalances can be from various factors. Some of them, iodine deficiency, which is generally talked about, right? Autoimmune disease, etc. And certain medications as well will cause the thyroid issue. The symptoms vary again, fatigue, weight gain, weight loss, mood swing, dry skin, etc. So this is roughly about thyroid gland, and most of the people are very much aware of it. And then now, mind, body, and energy link. As you all know, this is made up of three layers. The first one, physical body. And then there is pranic body, pranic energy body, which is nothing but any experience that is felt in the body, the energy layer. And then the mind. These are the three layers that we all carry. Here, how is this link works? Modern medicine recognizes stress as an important factor in thyroid imbalance. As stress levels are increasing, thyroid levels are also, thyroid issues are also increasing. Energy blockages are created because of this stress. emotional congestion. They impact the gland. Vishuddhi Chakra, which is situated at the base of the throat, governs the energy flow in this region. I will be focusing on that. Now, let us start with congested thinking and thyroid health. How the energy block will get many a time because of the fast-paced world and the size of the homes that are, I mean, the size of the number of people in the homes that is reducing. There is a kind of self-centered world in this modern world that creates a lot of narrowness, a rigid approach to everything, and also a kind of perfectionism, a self-critical thinking all the time. I want to be perfect. I don't like making mistakes, etc. That holding will create a lot of pressure and it constricts the energy flow. And these suppressed emotions lead to congested energy flow. That leads to thyroid strain.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Can Ruchika mute herself?
Yeah, I'll meet. Okay, thank you, madam. And the lack of spaciousness leads to disturbed pranic flow. It is just in general. We'll go through it in detail. We are talking a lot about spaciousness. We will see what exactly it is in the next slide. But let's see the healing quality of it first. The spaciousness or Akash Tattva, the quality of space, free space, right? It is associated with Vishuddhi Chakra, throat center, throat energy center. The idea is that the spacious attention helps dissolve energy blockages because wherever attention moves, energy flows there. And the spacious mind, as against narrow mind, leads to spacious pranic flow, which supports thyroid. This is general concept for today's session. We'll go through it in detail. Before that, Vishuddhi Chakra. Let us look into what its qualities. Vishuddhi Chakra, the throat chakra, is the fifth energy center if we count from the bottom. It is located at the base of the throat near thyroid gland. Its color is blue as you can observe in the picture. And as we have been talking about spaciousness, space or ether, that is the element associated with Vishuddhi Chakra, throat center. And again, qualities, the openness, the spaciousness, communication, expression, etc. This is in general about Vishuddhi Chakra, which is mostly known to most of the people who are here. These are very generic ones. But again, a repetition just to cover everything. All right, let us move to an important aspect, an experiment. Congested attention versus spaciousness. There was a pre-work, if you remember, We need a glass of water or a cup of tea, coffee, or a little bit of juice, anything that you may drink. If you don't have it handy, you may just bring it within a minute or so. Just a normal glass of water. Yes, some people have joined just now, 56 people. There was a pre-work that was given to get a glass of water or juice or a cup of tea, coffee, anything, whichever is accessible. All right, hope it's ready. Let us see. Sitting comfortably. Uh, Can we hold like this, covering our eyes on the sideways in this way, and also upper part with a single hand, because we need other hand to drink water. Okay, holding like this and seeing the screen. I can see the screen after holding like this. Noticing what it feels like. And then taking a sip of water. Drinking water, a few sips. Remembering what it feels like. Okay. Now, this is type 1. Remember it as type 1. Remember the experience as type 1 experience. Now, type 2. Taking a deep breath, feeling the expansion in the chest, in the space, expansion in the space. Moving attention to the throat, feeling that spaciousness, sense of spaciousness with open hands. Now, repeating the experiment. This is type 2, remembering what it felt like. First one was with congested attention, second one with expanded attention. What difference did you notice? Anyone would like to share, please?
One was uneasy, and the second one was comfortable. Both
First one was discomfort. Second one was more clear.
Okay. So the first one was not
Focus.
comfortable. Second one was more comfortable. Lalitaji, you wanted to say something?
In first experiment,
Was
experiment, we were feeling suffocation while drinking the water, but in the second one, we were feeling that it is very easy going. It was very easy going.
Yes. The first one was suffocating. Second one was very easy. Yeah. Thank you, madam. Rama, madam.
the second time we were able to take bigger sips of water, more quantity of liquid was able to go in.
Okay. In the second attempt, it was possible to take more water. Thank you, madam. Manjula, madam, you wanted to say something?
As first time it looked very constrained, and the second time it was easy, like more easy to drink the water. The first time it was like as if we are trying to force it in.
So first time it was forceful, sir. Second time it was easy, sir.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Manjula, madam.
Yeah.
Madam.
Undivided attention.
Undivided attention. Madam. Yes, so we are hearing same, right? And I think even others would have had the same experience who did not share. So here we are observing two things clearly: congested versus expanded attention. When our attention is constricted, restricted, it has an impact on the throat. When attention is on the expansion, the spaciousness, it has a different impact on the throat. In other words, the spaciousness supports the throat, right? Now, what is spaciousness? Let's explore the quality of space. What is spaciousness? Can somebody share your thoughts, please? There is nothing right, wrong, good, bad, nothing like that. It's just one's own view at this moment, whatever you feel like.
Free movement.
Free movement. Yes.
Open and relaxed.
Open and relaxed.
You feel more
I think where there is freedom of movement also and thought also.
Freedom of movement and thought. Yeah. Okay.
and then you feel more oxygen.
More oxygenation. Yes.
Openness.
Openness. Okay.
Our body is made of 5 elements, so we should have space somewhere in the body as well. So,
Yes, there is space in the body. Right. We'll explore that. That's a nice point. Right. So, as you are saying, it's a kind of expansion. Can we call it as nothingness also sometimes? When there is nothing in the mind, right? Free mind.
Yes, sir.
And then emptiness. Both are same, nothingness or emptiness. So in general, it is not becoming, simply being in the present moment with awareness, a sense of presence. As it is in this moment, Otherwise, the mind is occupied always with becoming something else, not paying attention to what is as is. Right? That also constricts the mind, right? Because we get carried away by our own thoughts of becoming something else than what we are currently. Let's see. Where does your attention usually move to? It's all about attention. We moved our attention in two places. One, narrowness, congested environment. And in the second option, we moved attention to expansion. Where is our attention most of the time? Usually
Past or future?
past or future. Yes, ma'am. Anything else?
Wherever there's a problem, our attention usually goes there, where it needs attention.
Yes, whatever attracts our attention, wherever there is problem. Yes, definitely.
Relations.
Delusions. Okay, yeah. Wonderful. So, in other words, objects and subjects that attract and the related thoughts, right? Whatever attracts our attention, there the attention moves. And that's the foundation of social media, right? Its intention is just getting the attention of as many viewers as possible using so many techniques. And once you click on this link, it will take to somewhere where you feel more interested in clicking another link, just like news portals. If you show interest in some kind of news, you will go on getting similar type of news in your feed, such as suggestions. So it's any object or subject, right? Any prapanchika jnana that attract our attention and the thoughts related to those objects and subjects. How about moving attention also towards the space between two objects? For example, if I am looking at something, you may look at some object in front of you and also look at another object which is nearby to the first one. When I'm looking at those two objects, that's one part, and most of the time we do so. Can we also move the attention to the space between those two objects? There is spaciousness, and also there is space between us and that object. The attention is always on only the object, but there is space in between those objects. This is about physical senses, whatever we are seeing, right, through eyes. How about mental thoughts? There is one thought and there is another thought. There is a space between those two thoughts. That is nothing but spaciousness. Can we move attention to that space also? Between the thoughts, when there are no thoughts. That's also spaciousness, the quality of spaciousness. Now, with that, nearest words for spaciousness. As you all said, it is something like we can say awareness. When there is awareness of what is, as is, there is no space for thoughts. There is no space for congestion. That clarity is there. And presence. Remember this awareness, presence are associated with this moment. There cannot be any thought in this presence, in this awareness. We can't say I'm aware of the past. I'm aware of the future. No, that's information. Awareness, direct experience of present moment with a sense of presence and simply being. Can we call it as spaciousness? The qualities of spaciousness. It is not the space outside. It is the very being, the awareness itself, the presence itself. When there is a sense of being, when there is a sense of presence, it's not thought, it is direct experience. Right? Do you feel spaciousness with those three words? You may click on like button if you feel so, or if you think of any other words, most welcome to use them as a kind of openness. Then let's look at it from other angle. Right? Why there is lack of spaciousness? Anyone would like to share your thoughts?
Continuous thoughts.
Continue thoughts. Yes.
Congestion in mind, overthink.
Congestion in mind.
Could busy lifestyle be one of the factors?
Yes, busy lifestyle, busyness. Yes, ma'am.
Rigidity.
Yes, madam. Definitely. A kind of
Always,
busyness. Right?
yeah, always in a rush and no time to stop and think and do things.
Yes. We are doing one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. Something is coming up. So there is recently a spread of some disorder called ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It's being seen a lot in the kids, but not just in kids, even in adults, a lot. Earlier, there used to be a single TV channel, and we used to watch it with attention. Now there are hundreds and thousands of channels. We want instant gratification, and we don't want to wait until whatever comes up in the channel. We want to get that gratification immediately. So we keep on changing the channels in the same way with other life events. So attention deficit. As there are multiple options, multiple things are attracting our attention, and there is no proper attention on single thing. That's because of hyperactivity. all the time, as Madam said. One activity and another activity after that, sometimes parallelly doing 2, 3, 4 activities. And attention is a limited resource. We have very limited resource, and at one moment we can have attention only on one thing. And when we are doing multiple things, there is attention deficiency. So without attention, a lot of things are being done. So it's a neurodevelopmental condition characterized by inattention or hyperactivity or restlessness, impulsivity, etc. A kind of busyness. Most of us fall into this category, but it's not a disorder for majority of the people. But it is growing very rapidly. So we can observe the attention deficiency in the activities. This hyperactivity and attention deficiency spoils the spaciousness, takes away the spaciousness, creates a lot of congestion. There is a rush, and always trying to fill the space with something, with a mental or physical activity, right? Suppose I don't have any work now, nothing to do. I'm standing in a queue. What happens? There's nothing to do, just standing in the queue or sitting in the queue. What is the problem?
I start immediately scrolling the mobile.
Immediately scrolling the mobile. Yes.
Yeah.
So there is, or trying to talk to somebody, right? Whoever is sitting next. There is no need to talk, but still we start engaging in some talks or engaging into mobile or engaging into a phone call. That emptiness, nothingness, spaciousness is there. No? We are trying to fill that space with something, with either a mental activity or a physical activity. Something we want to do, but cannot remain empty. We are not trained to stay empty. We are trained to do the things. But unfortunately, we are called human beings. Actually, we are human doings. Can we call it compulsive thinking? Compulsive doing?
To a large extent, it is compulsive.
It is compulsive, right? Otherwise, we just cannot tolerate. If I don't have anything to do, then it feels boring or even frustrating, intolerable.
But what about people who do these hobbies of crochet and knitting and think, that is a process of meditation?
Sorry, madam, can you please repeat? I was not able to hear it clearly.
What
Your
about,
voice is very feeble.
okay, is this better, sir?
Yes, madam.
So what about people who use crochet and knitting as a means of meditation and keep doing that constantly?
Crochet, I did not get, madam. Does that?
Yeah, I mean, what I mean is people like my mother, she feels that doing crochet is a type of meditation. She
Okay, it's
constantly.
a type of meditation.
So
Yeah, right. Yes.
in
We'll
that,
explore that. That's a good point. And
No, sir. Crochet is a needle and thread work.
okay, that's needle and thread work.
Yeah.
yeah, what I mean is,
Actually, it is a hull, sir. Hull to be used sweaters.
Okay,
yeah, what I mean is,
It's a knitting.
knitting. Okay, okay. All right.
it's just not.
Thank you,
It's a
madam.
process of knitting. Yeah, it's a process of knitting
Knitting.
with one needle. Yeah, but you can use that
Yeah,
wool with
what
wool.
I'm trying to say, sir, is what
So
would
can I answer? So can I answer this question?
Yes, madam.
At the time of crochet and the knitting, eyes and brain and the hands are in the sync. So it helps to train our brain not to devote that at that time our brain in any other activities. That is a type of a meditation, and we are relaxing our brain because at the time our eyes, brain and the hands are in a synchronization position. That's why our elders or our grandma and the mother-in-law says that it's a type of a meditation for us. Because that time they are not speaking anything. They are just busy in doing the knitting work and the crochet work.
Yes. Yes, madam. So here the points are, thank you, madam, for sharing your thoughts. So is there spaciousness? Is there attention? Is there awareness and presence while doing that activity? The intention is to come out of that blockages of the thoughts, right? Always occupied with some thoughts and doing it inattentively or compulsively, because the mind doesn't have anything to do. It wants to keep on uh, exploring something that is more interesting. So here, if the attention is on that activity, fully involved into that activity, so all these parameters are working fine. There is awareness of what is being done. There is a sense of presence in this moment. That creates spaciousness. Yes, it is a kind of meditation, you can say.
so something which creates or is a meditative state is spaciousness, sir? I'm trying to understand. Please bear with me, and I'm trying to.
Yeah, let us not link it to action. Another word, a slightly expanded version of awareness is witnessing. Right? Witnessing the things as they are. We can call it as meditation in the nearest way. Here we are involved in activity because life requires activity to be performed for survival. Right? That's the difference. Action with awareness, witness, that's one part. Another one is simply witnessing whatever is as is. When we have to perform the action, performing that action with awareness. When action is not needed, simply witnessing whatever is there, whatever is arising. A lot of things are happening in the body, which is nothing but the experience at the mental level, physical level, and pranic energy level. That is meditation in the present moment. Paying attention on the work, that is very much essential part for our day-to-day activities and living our lives. And that's what we need to do. We need to expand meditation into daily life. It's mindful living.
Thank you, sir.
Bringing meditation into our day-to-day activities. But the point is not making it compulsive. I am free, I don't have anything to do, but still I want to knit. That's a problem. All right. So intentional attention versus busyness. Busyness. I am knitting. Intentional attention is there. That's one side. On another side, there is busyness. exploring those qualities and the mind states. It's like, is your mind a quiet sky, empty sky, or is it a crowded street? It's not about individuals. Everyone gets, sometimes there is a quiet sky and sometimes there is crowded street. There is intentional attention sometimes and sometimes there is busyness. Are you speaking or doing the activity from a sense of presence or pressure to do something one after the other, one after the other? Exploring being occupied compulsively versus simply being. I want to do something or the other thing. I simply can't sit. Or simply being. Exploring those things. And the body is always trying to talk to you. Can you pay the attention to it and listen to it? Suppose there is a wound, some wound in some part of the body, say to this finger. What happens? The pain happens. Why the pain happens? What is the intention of the pain, purpose of the pain? To
To
get
get the
our
attention.
attention. To get our attention so that we can take care of it. That's how it is built, the body. In the same way, there are so many sensations in the body that are trying to say us, shouting, screaming, look at me, listen to me, I want to say something, be it in the eyes, ears, head, throat, abdomen, but the mind is busy elsewhere, which is more interesting. Can we pay attention to what is happening here inside? Our sensations, vibrations, the mind states. Listen to it. Simply listen to it, witnessing it. That creates spaciousness. Exploring how the spaciousness arises through awareness, presence, and being, the three elements. Now, meditation on Vishuddhi Chakra. Let us see. We'll cover these elements at a high level. Awareness of the throat. There is blue light. The space element has the quality of blue light, blue color, and that spaciousness element itself. And the sound associated with it is hum. And also we will explore awareness of Ajna Chakra and Anahata Chakra. Because whatever happens in the body, there is mainly impact on two chakras mandatorily. One is Ajna Chakra, another one Anahata Chakra. They also get imbalanced automatically. So along with the throat chakra, let us explore these two as well, Heart Chakra and Ajna Chakra. And there was talk about spaciousness in the body. It is not just empty space, right? The chest, this is also a space, right? Expansion. It requires space. Abdomen, fire element, that also requires space. Here in the chest, the Vayu Tattva, air is the element, associated element. Air requires space to flow. Fire requires space to digest, to burn. Liquid or water requires a space for binding. In the same way, The solid requires a space. So the space is associated with all other elements. It's not independent one. There is a sense of spaciousness in all the elements that can be seen, touched, or sensed. Of course, there are empty spaces, be it in nostrils and also ears and other various other parts. So intention is to rest in spacious awareness and allowing the energy to flow. We'll start the meditation. And any questions, thoughts before that, please? All right. Sitting comfortably with back upright, with a sense of openness, simply witnessing a sense of awareness and presence. Simply being. Noticing the lower portion of the body, how it is supporting the posture wherever we are sitting. Stability that is being created. Keeping the hands comfortable, eyes gently closed, or they can be opened even slightly. Allowing the breath to happen naturally, normally, not trying to change the experience in any way. Noticing what thoughts are here in the mind at this moment. Is there agitation in the mind at this moment or calmness?
Sir, full day routine is in the mind. What we did in the daytime, what we did wrong, what we did right, and what we are going to do tomorrow.
Yes, madam. Let's explore silently. Let's see at this moment what it feels like in the mind. Is there agitation? Is the mind agitated or is it calm?
Calm and relaxing.
Yes, let's continue to explore, inquiring within ourselves. If it is agitated, accepting it as agitated mind, acknowledging, letting it be, not trying to fix it, not fighting with it. If it is calm, accepting and letting it be calm. Now moving the attention to the breath, noticing the breath. Noticing if the breath is coming in at this moment or is it going out? Moment to moment. This breath is coming in. I can feel it, sense it. It started moving out. It's again coming in this way. It is not thinking about the breath, but sensing it, feeling it. Observing 5 breaths continuously. It is simply witnessing effortless observation, observing 5 more. Continuous awareness for some time stabilizes the mind, balances the mind. Now, exploring. Can we sense the breath in the throat? No imagination, no guessing. If it is sensed, acknowledging it. Yes, I can feel it, sense it. The breath is coming in, it's going out. At this moment, moment to moment, when we observe very carefully, intently, it can be felt. It is very subtle, but it can be felt. The movement of the breath in the throat, sensing it, feeling it. Along with the sensation of the breath, can we notice the other sensations around the throat and the neck? What it feels like? Any sense of warmness or coolness, tightness or openness? Not trying to fix anything or change anything. Simply noticing whatever is here now. Around the throat. Akash Tattva, the spaciousness, expanding the attention. This Akasha is not just above our head or above earth. It is space. It's around throat also. The blue color Akasha Tattva around the throat. Expanding the attention around the throat. Feeling that Akasha Tattva and a blue color. Slightly lifting the chin up so that the expansion is felt more. And also opening up the hands, palms, feeling that spaciousness. The blue color Akasha Tattva at the base of the throat. With attention on this spaciousness, let us spread the vibrations of the sound hum and chant hum, taking a deep breath in and chanting hum. Feeling the vibrations of hum in the throat, taking a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Noticing the vibrations, sensations in the throat with attention on blue color Akash Tattva, the spaciousness. Continuing to chant 5 more times, taking a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Noticing the vibrations, sensations in the throat, around the throat, in the space around the throat, in the aura region. Slowly moving the attention down towards heart, chest, middle of the chest, Anahata Chakra, heart chakra. It's related to green color airflow, the movement of air, which requires a space. There is spaciousness and there is air, the breath, sensing the breath, feeling the breath. With every in-breath, the chest expands. With every out-breath, it contracts. It falls down. Feeling the spaciousness in the chest. And then moving the attention to Ajna Chakra, the brow center. Noticing what sensations are here, what it feels like. This is simply being. There is no element associated. It is subtler than space. Simply being. No doing, no thinking, not becoming, but simply being. Slowly moving the attention back to the throat. And also chest. With this expanded attention, expanded awareness, let us step into the next moment of our lives. This is the space for healing. Continuing to meditate on this space every day for a few minutes. That helps the health of thyroid. May all of us walk in this space of being, of expansion. Slowly bringing our attention to the physical body, noticing the legs, the feet, the knees, the hip bones that support the body, the hands, torso region, the entire front portion of the body, backside, the face area, and the head. With this expanded attention, with this wider awareness, let us step into the next moment of our lives, slowly lifting both the hands up, rubbing the palms with each other, keeping the attention on the sound, noticing the sound, hearing the sound, and feeling the heat between the palms, sensing it. Slowly keeping the palms onto eyes, feeling the warmness, and slowly opening the eyes into the palms, blinking the eyes into the palms few times, and slowly looking into the palms. Thank you, everyone. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Wonderful session, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, madam. I'm not Guruji, I'm an ordinary being, madam. Just like
Thank you, sir.
everyone else, I am on the same path. Okay. So the group is open. We have one more chart that will talk about pranayama. But in the meantime, the group is open for sharing your comments and thoughts. Most welcome to share your thoughts and comments. And this is an open forum to discuss on these elements. We are all walking on the same path together. All right. So hope you had a good experience. Let's quickly look at the other things. There is something called Jalandhara Bandha, chin lock. Taking a breathing out completely and then locking in this way, touching the chin to the chest. This is Jalandhara Bandha. It helps in stimulating thyroid, Vishuddhi. Practicing it a few times every day helps. And then Ujjayi Pranayama, it soothes and strengthens the throat area. It is like breathing in while making sound at the throat. And then breathing out from the left nostril. There is a pranayama session every day from 7:30 onwards on the same link. Interested ones can join for 30 minutes. It is 7:30 to 8 only. And there are other sessions as well as part of Patanjali Bengaluru South that start from 4:30. I'll share the links in the group.
7:30 p.m.
Yes, madam. 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
Every day this
4:30
plan
morning,
must be
sir.
practiced. 4:30 morning, madam. 4:30 to 5:30 meditation. 5:30 to 6:30 yoga asanas and pranayama.
Same link.
Please share the link, sir.
No, I'll share the links in the group.
Thank you,
There
sir.
are different links for different
Okay, okay, sir.
activities.
Ji, sir.
And then Brahmari pranayama is also very helpful because there is an impact on the throat.
4:30 to 5 और बाद में
4:30 to 5:30 meditation
okay.
morning. 5:30 to 6:30 yoga
And
asanas and pranayama.
church. Mhm.
If you are part of the webinar group, I'll share the links there.
सर है मेरे पास लिंक आई है नाच की
Okay.
हाँ तो इसी में आनी चाहिए ना
Yes, yes, ma'am.
हाँ तो आ जाएगी ओके सर
Yes. And then Anuloma Viloma Pranayama, which is also called alternate nostril breathing. That's also
जी
very
सर
helpful for thyroid.
हम्म,
And some of the affirmations. If there are some people who are very much interested in these
सर मुझे
affirmations.
उज्जैनी में बहुत फायदा होता है उज्जैनी से
Ujjayi Pranayama say. Yeah. Yes, definitely.
हाँ
And some of the important considerations, just a disclaimer, it's not a replacement for medical treatment. So in other words, the natural remedies, these are remedies, of course,
यस
including meditation, they can be supportive and they should not replace medical treatment that one is already undergoing, right? So because medical treatments are based on one's report. So when we start practicing these things, if reports change, for example, thyroid levels are normalized, then doctor will automatically tell us not to take the medicines. So any changes to the treatment should always be in consultation with doctor, not making any significant changes to diet or treatment on your own. But practicing we can do and allowing the space to heal the body on its own. And once that healing happens, once the uh, readings or the report changes, automatically doctor will advise us not to take the medicine or reduce the medicine, etc. But please remember, it's not a replacement for an existing medical treatment.
जी जी
It's a complementary approach, works best with regular practice and openness of heart in our day-to-day activities. Healing begins with awareness and space, as we saw. And the questions are most welcome. And we at Meta Mindful Presence conduct various sessions related to personality development using growth mindset, stress management for corporates, emotional intelligence, and executive leadership training programs. Those who are interested can always approach. And as far as the sessions are concerned, it's all based on mostly Panchakosha meditation and Vedantic meditation types. So walking the path of awareness, presence, and being, and inviting others to rest in their own true nature. We're all walking on the same path. So it's just an invitation. May we all awaken to the true nature, not by reaching for something new, but by returning to what we have always been. Thank you very much with that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for being.
Wonderful session. Wonderful session.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
थैंक यू
Thank you,
सर
sir.
थैंक यू
Thank you. Thank you.
नमस्ते
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. So request everyone to share your thoughts in the WhatsApp group. That helps others also to participate in these sessions. Once again, have a great full moon